I just got a video on my YouTube recommended called "A Defense of Comic Sans" by Vsauce from 11 years ago.
Thank you for the intro. So,
Oh, you're welcome.
Sonic 3, hit movie. Lots of money at the box office. Better than
Have you
Disney's
actually Googled
Mufasa.
that?
Yes, they made like 80 million or so. I'll Google it now. Why is Temu.com the last thing I Googled? I have never been on Temu before. Apparently the Hedgehog is mauling
Wait,
Mufasa with 70 million plus in the pre-Christmas box office.
it only came out like 2
Woo!
days ago.
Hit movie. So, thoughts?
It was pretty good. Was
Yes.
cool.
There was lots of good references.
So games other than Sonic Adventure 2 as well, which was, I mean, probably not surprising, but also.
I liked the part where he jumped out the helicopter and he said, "Talk about a low-budget flight, no food or movies. We're out of here." Which is a very, very obvious callback to Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, but I feel like that I do have a problem with that. It felt kind of out of the blue and a bit forced, that part.
Why?
Like, because it just was. It was just random, and it was other than like one word. It was exactly the same.
Which makes it a good callback and a good reference. I think it was a very nice reference.
I feel like no, but I feel like if they just, I feel like it would have been better if he just said, "We're out of here," instead of like the whole line.
I disagree, but okay.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was a pretty good movie. It was very, very good. And by pretty good, I mean it might be the best movie I've ever watched because I haven't watched many movies. But I really liked it. And spoiler alert, the mid-credit scene was featuring Metal Sonic and Amy Rose. And apparently, when we watched it, they just didn't play the other half of the credits in the scene where Shadow is seen picking up his inhibitor rings from when he takes them off to push the, like, cannon thingamabob. I forgot its name. But they just didn't play that when we watched it, which is annoying. They just told everyone to leave or something. And then everyone left. And then there was also someone cosplaying Shadow the Hedgehog, and it was very cool.
Yeah.
But that mid-credit scene apparently lines up for a next movie, which will almost definitely either be Sonic Heroes or Sonic CD.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it afterwards. There isn't really much you could do with Sonic CD. I mean, the time traveling would be cool, but it also I don't know. There's a lot of problems that would arise from making a Sonic CD movie.
It'd also probably be kind of annoying to try and incorporate like Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow into the storyline.
Yeah, that too.
Whereas it'd probably be easier to do a Sonic Heroes-esque storyline missing half the cast.
Yeah, considering they're already kind of in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, because with Sonic CD, because so far the movies have gone I mean, Sonic 1 wasn't really based on any movie, or like any game.
No, it was sort of just a loose storyline of...
The first...
Yeah,
the first one wasn't based on a game. But the second one was heavily based on Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Well, not heavily, but it was based on Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And then the third one was even more obviously based on Sonic Adventure 2. But then it would be weird to go back to Sonic CD.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it is, just gonna be...
It seems they've been going sort of chronological order in terms of like games that they're based on. So maybe after the next movie, we might get a Sonic 06 based movie, because that would be very cool. Or, Sonic and the Black Knight, I'd be fine with that as well. But that's almost definitely not going to happen, considering it would go for mainline Sonic games.
That would be. I feel like it's more likely that there's going to be a CD movie than there is going to be that. Honestly,
I mean, there's always the possibility they do a little like spin-off, I guess, like TV series where Sonic like goes back to the places in the storybook games.
TV series.
Yeah, but that one was shit, and they can improve on that one. You know. I mean, there's also talks about like if Sonic 3 does well, which it obviously will do because it's already made like 70
A
to 80
lot.
million. Then they're like very open to the possibility of like a Shadow spin-off show slash movie, which would be very cool because they could base that off Shadow the Hedgehog 2005, which would be very cool.
Yeah, but Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 is. Yeah, but then they'd have to like. I don't know.
I don't know. Yep.
Also, how much do you want to bet that Jim Carrey just isn't going to retire this time? Although I'm pretty sure that is probably the end of uh, Eggman Sonic 3,
What
because
of Jim Carrey Robotnik?
yeah,
Oh,
but that's I have my reasoning behind it. In Sonic 2, he supposedly the way he was supposedly died is they like honestly they kind of kill him off in every movie, but like in the first two, it was in a way that they could have maybe brought him back.
his miraculous plot armor will make him survive for the next movie because you can't really have a Sonic movie without the main villain.
Yes, but also in both cases of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, he said that was going Jim Carrey said that was going to be his final movie that he was going to do. So they were probably preparing for him maybe not coming back, but also making it so that if he did come back, they
Yeah.
could implement it. Because I mean, in Sonic 2, he just fell, which it was a very high fall, but there are definitely things he could have done to survive. I don't know.
I think
He
my only
probably
complaint in the movie was in the middle of the epic Super Sonic and Super Shadow like fight scene. There was just a cutaway to Gerald Robotnik spanking Eggman with a big metal hand, and I thought that was kind of weird
yeah,
because
but who
that happened
cares?
right in the middle of the epic fight scene. He just started beating his kid or
It's
his
not true.
nephew.
Grandson.
Sure, same thing.
No, but yeah, but in Sonic 3, um, I mean, he died. What the quotation marks? We
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
he
The other
he
two,
kind of just got blown up in
he
space.
did kind of get blown up in space. Yeah, that is kind of a low chances of surviving. And also he kind of got his Jim Carrey kind of got his wish as well to play Fat Eggman. He wanted to do that, I think, from the start, and he did that in the third movie. So
He can die a happy man knowing he got to beat his own belly.
he's not dead in real life.
Well, yeah, I know that. But it was more a I don't know. I was
No,
mostly
I
saying
think
when
that
he
is
dies, he can die happy knowing he got to be Fat Eggman.
yeah. But I think yeah, I don't know.
No,
I
no,
mean,
more
we're
so
not
on
talking
like
about
the next movie
weird
basis.
movies.
They could always just if they do a Sonic Heroes basis, they are missing half the cast being like Rouge, Cream, Big, and then all of Team Chaotix.
Yes, that is
They
true.
could always introduce some of those characters on the line. Like I was more so, I thought it would have been difficult to do a Sonic Adventure 2 based movie without the likes of Amy and Rouge, but they did it quite well.
Really, I didn't
Yes,
think
kind
so.
of.
Me having not really knowing the story of it that well, I think I don't really. I mean, yeah, I don't know the story of Sonic Adventure 2 that well, but from what I've seen, like, doesn't I don't know.
Well, they pulled it off quite well. I mean, they did it good.
I mean, like, yeah, but I mean, like, the whole plot is basically Sonic versus Shadow, and it's like the broad strokes of it. It's not the specific details.
I know, but so it's
It
fine.
wasn't
It's
like
a
that for
Sonic
Sonic 2
Adventure
either.
2 inspired movie,
I mean, yeah, it's
and
more
they
heavily
did it
inspired than
without
Sonic
one of
2 was
the.
by
They
Sonic
did it
2 and
without two
Knuckles.
of the key characters.
Yeah, well, Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Well, no, they are actually. Hold on, I just thought they are actually missing over half the cast of Sonic Heroes because there's no Omega either.
Yeah, but like, who cares?
Okay. Well, Omega's very cool.
I don't know.
I'll have you know, Omega will be getting a new Funko Pop soon, and it looks very cool.
Okay, but
And I
like,
will be buying it.
I feel like we're talking about what could be in the fourth movie as opposed to what was in the third movie.
Well, what else is there to talk about? I mean,
Well,
apparently as well, when in one of the scenes where Shadow and Maria were watching a movie, apparently the monster in the movie was the bio lizard, which I didn't
I
pick
did
up
pick
on.
up on that. I did pick up on that in the movie theater. Yes.
I thought it was like a knockoff Godzilla, but apparently there was like tubes in his mouth that I didn't see.
No, yeah, it was.
Which,
It was the.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was the bio lizard. I did notice that in the movie
I
theater.
did not
Yes.
pick up on that. But one of the ones I did pick up on is that when Eggman got a phone call from Stone, his ringtone was the Eggman theme from Sonic Adventure 2, which is very cool.
Crazy.
And that made me very happy,
Also,
because
Eggman
that's
pissed on the
cool.
moon.
Language, buddy. I know I said shit already, but language, please. Not nice.
Oh, oh,
And then
my
he also
daughter just turned up,
kind of made an announcement. He didn't say I have come to make an announcement, but he made his announcement.
and then, oh wow, wait, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's definitely not a reference to Sonic Adventure 2, and it's definitely a reference to the fandom.
yes.
I'm sure that's definitely what they had in mind.
Yes, because that is no one really cares about that in Sonic Adventure 2. People only care about it from the
Jacob's being
fandom.
sarcastic.
What? I don't get your what was your sarcasm? What?
That it's definitely not based off the fandom.
Was it sarcastic not being based on you saying
No,
it
I
was
said it
based on the
was.
fandom?
Yeah.
Good. Your sarcasm sucks. You should work on it. Because I don't understand it.
No, that was fairly obvious. Why would they base it on
Okay,
the
okay, okay.
fandom? Actually, they might have on that, but
Well, I mean, they made other fandom references before.
did they?
Yeah,
Like what?
you know.
Yeah, but like what?
You know.
No, I don't.
I can't remember,
Okay.
but they have made them. Trust.
Yeah, but was it references to? Yeah, but was it though, or was it a reference to Sonic Adventure 2?
They made a fandom reference in Sonic 2, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But I can't remember
What was
what
it?
it was. Which I think would also be cool if they made like a sort of Sonic Riders spin-off movie, I guess. It'd be weird, but it would be cool.
That would have been weird.
But I think it'd be cool. Just another way to introduce more characters into the movie universe. Even though, you know, Jed the Hawk has never really been in a... Or none of the Babylon Rogues have ever been in like a mainline game, I don't think.
Mm.
Unless you're counting Sonic and the Black Knight as Jet being one of the Night people in that one weird multiplayer game.
What if? I don't know.
Me too.
I mean, Sonic Heroes is definitely up there for what the fourth movie could be
I feel
based
like
on.
it's more like 50-50 CD and Heroes, to be honest, because introducing Metal and Amy, obviously they're the two characters in CD,
Because the thing is,
but
I mean,
they're
yeah,
also...
like CD doesn't have much to work with, but then again, the other Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 are both very loosely based on, like they're loosely based on Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic Adventure 2. So
I feel like the time
it
travel could be cool, but it could also be kind of weird.
it could be cool, but it could be weird. But I feel like,
But you just repeated what I said.
yeah, but
Thank you for your input.
I do think introducing Metal and Amy in the same scene was probably very intentional,
Hmm.
and that does feel like it could be alluding to a CD movie, but there's also a lot of stuff suggesting that maybe there would.
I mean, yeah, because
Yeah,
Metal also had a very key role in Heroes, as he was like the final boss as Metal Overlord.
yeah,
And
that's
seeing
true
Neo
actually.
Metal Sonic in movie form would be very cool. I would love to see Neo Metal
Yeah,
Sonic.
what was that Metal Sonic in like the clones of him? Because
Well, presumably it was just
I don't
clones
think
of
it was
Metal
just
Sonic. No.
I don't think it was just clones. It looked like it looked different from from what it looked like. I mean, it was dark, so it was hard to tell, but it looked like they had like a base like black color and like yellow parts around the eyes, which is why I thought.
I
I
mean, yeah,
know I said this
it
to you
might have been
already.
3.0, but
I know, but it didn't have the yellow stripe down the middle, which is what I told you
yeah,
when we came out of the movie theater.
that's like the main defining
That
difference, to
was
be
like the
honest.
like if he had the yellow stripe, like if he had that stripe down the middle, even if I couldn't tell if it was yellow or white, I feel like it would have
See, I have a figure of both. I'm
easily.
comparing them in front of me right now. Like the only other difference apart from like the stripe is like color changes, and the thing in the middle is slightly different because 3.0 has like a little ring on it. But apart from that, they're basically just recolors of each other.
Hang on, let me search Neo Metal Sonic.
And that's and then yeah, no, Neo Metal Sonic is kind of completely different. He's got
Neo Metal Sonic, oh yeah, he looks completely different.
so yeah, well, it's
So wait,
definitely not
hang on.
copycat.
Let me. I need to see if I can
But it'd
find
also
the.
be cool to see not only just Neo Metal Sonic, but it'd also be cool to see like Metal Overlord as like a final battle. That'd be very cool. But again, it'd probably be hard to do that without half the Heroes playable cast. Especially because like virtually everyone in Heroes has a pretty key role.
I'm trying to find the. Okay,
What?
I'm looking back at it.
Yeah, I'm going to find an image as well.
No, they are definitely different. The clones of Metal Sonic and the Metal Sonic in the middle are definitely different. I can't tell what they are though, because no, I was right. Yeah, they have the yellow like rim or like around the eyes, and they do seem to be like but oh no, yeah, the clones look to be all like black, like black with like yellow eye rims, or maybe like purple. But I think that's just the lighting,
That'd
the
be very
purple
cool if it
shade.
was that.
I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I think it might be like they're trying to go Metal Sonic 3.0, but also
Metal Sonic 2.5.
like honestly the closest one to the
I
clones
think I've
in the
just
movie is 3.0.
you know, and
Like
there's also that other end credit scene where Shadow is seen picking up his ring, his inhibitor ring, which does show that he's not actually dead, which is very nice.
oh yeah.
Which I guess
I
also
mean that was
happened
kind of
in,
obvious.
but that would also kind of lead up to Heroes even more
Yeah, that's
because he did
true.
that in like it seemed like he died at the end of Adventure 2 and then he came back in Heroes.
Yeah, but going back to the clones of Metal Sonic, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 3.0.
Yeah, I'm looking at a video now. I'll tell you my
Like
thoughts.
like I'm looking at like a bunch of images of variations of them, and it is Metal Sonic 3.0 is the only one that's really close to it.
What is
Like
Metal
at
Sonic
all.
3.0 even from? Is it is he like
I
a
have no idea.
yeah, no, they have the yellow thing around the eyes and they look kind of
Like
dark.
literally the only thing they're missing is the stripe.
Yeah. I'm gonna just
Hang
what
on,
is
let me.
Metal Sonic 3.0 from? What? Oh, he's from Sonic Rivals 2.
Oh,
Ah, that's quite cool.
but but yeah, the only difference really is well, not the only difference. There's a couple differences, but it's mainly to do with the lack of yellow detailing on his head.
Yeah, and also
But
the
other
yellow
than
thing
that,
around the eye doesn't go like fully around the border of his
yeah, that
eye.
too. But the clones do seem to be closest to 3.0.
Yeah.
But I feel like they've
Either
been
it's like a
stuck on this for quite a
subtle
while.
nod to 3.0 or it's like just a 3.0 in the movie universe with the slight differences like the
Yeah.
other like a lot of other characters have. But that'd be cool that they're like including him because he's more of an obscure character. Considering Sonic Rivals 2 isn't necessarily the most
Yeah.
popular of games. And like his main appearances are in like the mobile games. I mean, he
Well,
did also
yeah.
he got like an action figure before Neo Metal Sonic, which is kind of crazy because Neo Metal actually appeared in like a mainline game,
Wait, which way am I going?
Sonic Heroes,
Ah.
as well as Metal Overlord. So that's why Heroes would be cool because they could have Metal Overlord and Neo Metal Sonic in the same movie.
Yeah, I think there's a lot. Yeah, right. Metal. I don't really know much about Heroes, but from the sound of it, he does seem to play a fairly big part from
Yeah,
what I've seen
because
and from
he's
what you're
in that
talking
game.
about.
He's more of the main villain instead of Eggman,
Yeah.
which I guess could be better if that is Jim Carrey's like last
So are you
movie.
saying I'm pretty sure? Yeah,
I'd
actually,
say
that's
it's
true.
after like from what we talked about. I think I'm more leaning towards Sonic Heroes over Sonic CD now. I'm more of
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
60-40 split.
After this, like I was kind of on the edge between Well, it kind of went from me being like, there's no way they could do CD, to me being like, oh, maybe they could. It's like 50-50, to me being like, oh yeah, it's definitely going to be Heroes again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what I'm
Well.
hoping for in the next movie, I'm hoping end credit scene will include like Silver or Blaze or Mephiles or something like that. And they could always just do a solo nod where like the little rod thingy mabob that Mephiles
Okay.
was inside just gets like chucked
Or
on
is
the
this
floor.
like?
Yeah, it's just discussing my hopes for the next movie, which is already set to release in spring 2027. So that's only like just over 2 years or something.
Crazy?
Because it's virtually 2025. So like 2 years and like 4 months or something, which is very cool.
Anyway,
But I think that
cool.
just about
This
wraps
is
up
this
our thoughts
this
on
is
this
crazy
movie.
conversation.
Yeah.
I just got a video on my YouTube recommended called "Is Sonic 3 Good?" by uh, Penguin Zero.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah, he literally the first thing he says is, "Yeah, it's good." Yeah.
So that just about wraps up our thoughts on Sonic 3 movie. If you have not watched it already, well, definitely go watch it. It's a very good movie, especially if you're a fan of like the older Sonic games and you like played them and you have the nostalgia, which I don't have because I only first played Sonic Adventure 2 like half a year ago.
Right, it was less than half a year ago, wasn't
It
it?
was not half a year ago. It was probably less than half a year ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But as someone who's played it recently, um, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
feel like this
anyway,
is kind
yeah,
of dragging,
yeah. I'm gonna end the video
like
now.
the load.
Shut up.